Hello, everyone. Welcome to another session. Now, today, what we are doing is again going to look at our PTE prediction file. All right, and through this prediction file, we are going to understand how to prepare using this. And today, we are looking at specifically the speaking section. Okay. So what I'm going to do is show you, give you a tour of the prediction file and just quickly show you how to utilize it and tell you a bit of tips and tricks on how to improve your performance and make sure that you practice, things properly. All right. So this is in line with all the sessions that we had previously on our Facebook Live pages. I've run this session 4 or 5 times. So I've covered reading, writing, listening, and I'm covering the speaking part. So if you're interested in the other parts as well, just make sure you go to our Facebook page and all the videos are uploaded there so you can have a look. Okay. So without further ado, let's just jump into the preparation part. Okay. So as you know that we have the prediction file, so you can access that from our portals, all right? New students, if you want to access them for free or just want to look into a sneak peek of the prediction file, feel free to contact us so you can get an understanding of how to access them for free for a few days. Okay. And for older students, obviously, or for the current students, just make sure you go to your portal, and on the portal you have PT materials, and under there you'll have the prediction file for each specific month. So we are in August and we have the prediction file uploaded, I think, for August. Yeah. The prediction file is up for August as well. So you open that up and quickly jump straight into your read alouds. Okay. Now, what we're going to do is understand one thing. All right. So whenever we are preparing for our prediction file, prediction file preparation, I've reiterated this numerous times. So I'm just going to do this again to assure you that prediction file preparation is the final version of your preparation, is the revision preparation. What does that mean? That in the prediction file, what we have done is we've consolidated the questions that have been frequently coming into the exam. And based on research, we've seen that there are certain questions that are quite common or occurs in different frequencies. Okay. So based on our research, we've found that these are the common questions that you most likely will face in the exam. Now, the thing is that, again, it's based on statistics, based on research, based on probability. So there's a high probability that you'll get these questions, but there's also a probability, not a high, but there's also a probability that you might not get these questions. So that's why we don't really completely focus our preparation for the exam on prediction file. Again, understand it is an important source of preparation. It is the final version of your preparation. So mostly what you're going to be doing is you're going to be tuning into your AIWAS, and you should be practicing all the questions that are there in AIWAS. So suppose I go to practice speaking, I go to read aloud. All right. Now you see that there are 475 questions. Now that might seem a lot, all right? But it's not quite really. How long would one take for you to do? Maybe 1 minute maximum, all right? So that means it's 475 minutes, okay. So, or suppose, let's say 500 minutes of, okay. So, or 480, okay. So what is the conclusion? Conclusion is that means it's roughly about 80, all right, 8 hours of preparation, okay. That's not a lot, okay. Yeah, that's not a lot. You can easily cover everything within 8 hours. That means if you done practice for 1 hour every day, it should be roughly about 8 days before you finish all of this. Okay, so that's not a lot. Now, obviously, again, in the preparation file in your AIWAS practice, you can filter them by exam questions. So predict an exam questions, and then you can just do those. You don't need to do the explainer ones. You don't have to do the free ones. Just you can do the predict and exam ones. Okay, that reduces down your number. Once you've done them, all right, it's a good source of practice. Now for read aloud, some people are really good at it. So obviously you don't need to complete all of that. It's just to get a basic understanding of where you stand, right? So what we're going to do is we can just look at the question. Okay. So for example, introverts, all right? So what we're gonna do is we're gonna practice that. So now once we've done our practice, so suppose I've done my practice, now my exam's coming up. That's when, so 1 week or 10 days before my exam, I start looking into the prediction file. Okay. So the first one, it says over here, blue. Now you can just do a read aloud from here, or what you can do is look at the topic, go to your AIWA and search that question by typing here. So blue, okay, and it'll show why blue is the most, that one popped up straight away. So you can see that's the same question, while blue is one of the most, and then you practice that. So then you've done the practice for that exam question, okay, for the predicted exam question, okay. Next thing, similarly, same thing, carbon emissions, all right, you go here, type carbon emissions, and remember all the prediction file questions are here as well, all right, and you should be able to practice them from here straight away, okay, all right, and you type carbon emissions and you will see that it pops up over here when countries assess their annual carbon dioxide emissions. It's the same one as this one, okay, all right, now this is how you do the preparation for read aloud. For repeat sentences, again, your first source should be to go through all the questions on the line. Now, for repeat sentences, this is no exception. Right? For other things, I can, like overlook, but not for repeat sentences. Right? It has to be done. You have to do all these 462 questions over here. And further, you have also to do, there are more questions on your portal as well. So you go to your PTE portal, and on the audio part, there are about 600 more questions that you need to do. Now for repeat sentences, that wouldn't take a lot of time. Like 1,000 repeat sentences, if we do 50 a day, would maximum take you 20 days, all right? So we need to do that. And that's, remember, one of the most important tasks. So once we have done the practice, now suppose exams coming up, we open up the prediction file, we go here, and we jump into our repeat sentence. So what we do, so we click on repeat sentences, and we go straight to our repeat sentence part. Right? And sorry. Repeat sentences, read aloud, and repeat sentence. Okay. So we jump into repeat sentences. You click on repeat sentences, you jump into repeat sentences. So takes you to your repeat sentence. So what do you do? A computer virus destroyed all my files. So if you want to practice this, what you can do is just copy this, a computer virus. Again, go here and type computer virus. Okay, and this will pop up. Now you can listen to the audio and practice that. All right, like this. Again, you see that this is an exam question, so you can filter them out by predicted and exam questions. So you practice it like that. All right, with all the other tasks, it's the same thing. So for describe image, if I go to describe image, I'll look at the title, total population of 12B. I go here, go to my practice, go describe image, and type a keyword, okay? 12B. Let's see if 12B pops up, or total population of 12B, sorry. Total population. Okay, and then you'll see that there are numerous questions about total, because there's so many of actually, and just practice it from there. All right, click on that and go into there, and then go into there and just practice that question. So these questions are all here, so just make sure to do that. Then for Retell lecture, so let's just jump into Retell lecture. We go into Retell lecture. Again, the keywords are mentioned over here, but you're not going to use this for now. It's just, again, once you practice it, just to understand that, okay, you've captured most of the things, you can go through this, all right? So what you do is increasing productivity. And so you go to your practice, Retell lecture. What was the topic that we were looking at? Increasing productivity. So you type increasing productivity. Increasing productivity. Okay. And the question will pop up here. You have it, and then you do it. Once you practice it, you look over here and see if you missed any keywords, or once AIWAS marks, you give your marks, you check for content. If you're losing marks in content, that's where you look into these options to just understand what needs to be mentioned. Okay, and that's pretty much it. And this is the best way to prepare. Remember that. You're fully utilizing AIWAS software, you're fully utilizing your prediction file, and you're combining both of them to get the most effective result. Okay, so please make sure that this is how you practice when you're using our prediction file. Okay, for more information on accessing the prediction file or getting access to AIWAS, feel free to contact us on our Facebook webpage. All right, or call us at our number, or just once, because we are in the lockdown, so it's better you just do just do it online. Okay, so thank you guys so much for listening to this video. I hope all of you enjoyed it and have a lovely rest of the evening. Thanks.